Hey, what's going on, folks? Today I'm going to be doing the review of the Diamond Fame skate setup as well as the Diamond G8 Onyx boot. This is going to be available tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're going to be available for pre-order. You can order the whole skate setup for $5.99 or just the boot by itself for $3.69. So I'm just going to be going over some of the specs of the boot and the reasons why this will be a good purchase for you. Now, let's start with the boot. So this is going to be a stiffer boot, especially in the heel. So there's extra stiff counters in the heel. So I'm pressing down on the heel super hard, as hard as I can, and it's not budging. All right. Also, in the toe box, it's has extra counters, extra stiff counters in the toe box. So that's just gonna make the boot super durable, whether you're skating indoors or outdoors. So I really like that. Now up here towards the ankle has got a little bit more flexibility. It's still going to give you the ankle support, which I really like. Now, believe it or not, whenever I first started developing this boot about 4 years ago, I hated super stiff boots. Because of the skate style that I was doing a lot of, ground stuff, and you want your ankle to be a little more free. Now with this boot, or I guess my style has kind of evolved, and I'm doing just more flowy stuff. I'm teaching, doing tutorials. Poppy, fuck, gosh damn. I still get on the ground from time to time, but like I mostly skate outdoors. So I'm not trying to rip up my clothes and things like that. Or I'm teaching a class or doing a tutorial. So I really like the stability in the ankle and in the heel, because it kind of hugs you and you just feel a lot more secure whenever you're skating. So I really like that about it. Now, it's got memory foam lining, which is really comfortable. You think with a stiffer boot like this that, it'll be kind of jabbing into your ankle and, smashing your toes. But no, it's actually very comfortable. I do like that. Another thing is that this boot it's going to be a wider boot. So for us wide feet folks, we got a good boot. But most boots, traditionally, they're going to be more narrow. So for my narrow footed folks, if you want to, wear an extra sock, tie them up really tight. Also watch the sizing video to make sure that you get your correct size. But yeah, this is going to be an E width boot, so it's going to be a little more wider. Now, just to go kind of off the design, we went with suede accents on the uppers. I like the way that it looks with the shiny leather. I think that looks, it gives it like a stylish, classy kind of look to it. And then on the backstay, that's also suede. Then we move to the tongue. That is suede as well. So yeah, I think it looks, it's not too poppy, you know what I mean? But it's still got that sleek look to it, which I really like. So that's the design. And you got the patch logo on the front of the tongue. Now this, believe it or not, this was kind of like an accident. I wanted there to be like a engraved logo on the tongue, but the factory that I'm working with, they weren't able to do that. So we kind of went through some other options and we came up with this. And I actually really like this patch logo on the suede. Now, down the line, whenever I do just like an all leather boot, I'm probably still gonna keep the patch because I just like how it looks. But yeah, that was actually an accident. Let me see what else. Going down to the heel. Now, this is going to be a great crossover boot if you are skating on like a flat boot at the moment, because most heels are a lot higher than this. This is about a 1.3 inch heel, which I really like. So if you're looking to, try high tops, try a heeled boot, this would be the perfect boot for you. And this is going to be a veg tanned, naturally finished leather outsole, which is really nice. So really like that. Now we're gonna move into some of the just some of the skate accessories with the setup. So we have the Sure Grip Pro plate, which is going to be a nylon plate, and the trucks is going to be a 10-degree double action aluminum trucks. Now, the action and the degree, that's basically just where the angle, how angled in the trucks are. If you see right here, I'll probably get a close-up of that just so you can see what I'm talking about. I know there's a lot of stuff, especially if this is your first time checking out an skate. And then from there, we're going to do the Sure Grip Fame wheels, which I really like. This is also a crossover wheel because you can use it for outdoor and indoor. This is actually the first wheels that I used whenever I was going from jam skating, which jam skaters use the bigger, thicker, grippier wheels. Like if you see derby skaters wear them. So this was the first wheel that I wore, and when I put it on, I was like, what the hell? How am I gonna be able to skate on this? Because I was on a really slick floor and they were just kind of sliding. But then once I got used to them, I was like, oh wow, I'm never going back to a grippy wheel ever again. So I feel like this would be a perfect, kind of crossover if you're looking to, try something different. Also, these come, this setup is going to come with Sure Grip Cube 8-ball bearings, which is a great bearing. But yeah, I feel like, this is an overall really great skate setup. And also for the price point that it's at, you're not going to be able to beat that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, I almost forgot. It's going to come with the Fomac Dance Jam plug. All right. And another thing that I want to point out is that, with this skate setup, you're going to have a lot of space in between the dance plug and the floor. Now, if you want to leave your toe stops in, that's totally fine. But for me, I really like having that extra space in there for when I'm doing moves like the grapevine, crazy legs, spins. I can really point my toes and get deep, and just gives me a lot of just a lot of space and control over that. But yeah, that is pretty much it on this. Again, these will be available for pre-order tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't wait, because once they're gone, and you're gonna be messaging me talking about, yo, Diamond, where's mine? Hey, I don't know. That is it. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.